was it working with the king of cinema, the Badshah himself, Shah Rukh Khan?
Acting is it's a self-induced insecurity for life. मैं सिर्फ वर्कशॉप लेता हूँ, देखता हूँ एक्टिंग देख लेंगे, उसमें क्या है?
Like a starter.
हाँ, स्टार्टर कोई टेंशन नहीं है.
Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of In Conversation With. I am Akshay Ravi and I like to be called Aki Baba, like it's my dark naam. I mean, dark naam is pet name in Bengali, and and it's also my social media name. And I'm an actor and I like to act on stage, also in front of the camera, and I have grown up as a big cinema buff, and I'm also a screenwriter in the making. So today I'm going to interview a performer and actor who has tickled the funny bone of many with his comic talent, timing and acting skills. So join me in welcoming Aru Verma.
Thank you so much.
We are very happy to have you with us.
I'm very happy to be here, and thank you for everyone's patience also, I would say.
And I'm also looking forward to all your insight, all your tips by the end of the interview today.
Fair enough.
So I'll start with a very simple question. I mean, two simple questions. First would be, so how are you? And how is the post-pandemic life treating you?
So I'm good, and post-pandemic life is, I would say it's exactly like how post-pandemic life would be. So it is as good as it can get.
Okay.
And so we're still waiting. Things are catching on. We're getting to a point where we can say it's now complete normalcy.
Oh, normalcy. Everyone.
You have to still adjust to things. So adapting, growing, watching, learning.
Good time to rediscover things.
A very good time to rediscover, because actually I was lucky enough that I had a couple of people in the pandemic where we could so we started writing a project which I wanted to direct as well. I don't know how the direction of it will go, but if a big director wants it, fair enough, I'll act in it. Acting is my forte anyways. But so I think many people have written a lot in pandemic, so let's see how that goes.
That's really nice. A lot of writers have been born during the pandemic.
I to say the script, if any actual screenwriter would read, he would not like it, because I'm not a writer, I'm an actor who's written something.
I mean, I think you're being modest. Every writer must be feeling like that.
Maybe.
It is like that.
Let's see.
Okay, so moving forward. Okay, I'm going to continue with something really very simple. So what is your favorite aspect of being an actor? What is the attraction? And maybe what are the perks after being an actor?
Okay, so honestly, acting is not a perk for me.
Okay.
Personally. Because it didn't come to me naturally. या मेरे को वो कहते हैं ना कि बचपन से होता है कि मेरे को एक्टर बनना है.
अच्छा, okay.
जिंदगी में और कुछ नहीं करना, बस एक्टर बनना है. मेरा ऐसा कुछ नहीं था.
अच्छा.
Acting, or I would say performing arts in that category, it came to me by fate. As it, like, I've never shared this with people, but it's something that just came upon. I'm an engineer, MBA. That is what I'm saying. Acting came as fate.
Okay.
And the way it started, the way it happened is very different, because when I told my dad that I want to be an actor, he laughed. My mom just looked at me, I looked at her, and because I told my mom, and she was like, Dikhte hain. And I was second year in engineering at that time.
Okay.
And I don't know what happened in the fourth year. By fourth year, mom brainwashed him, or something changed in him, that he was like more supportive than ever. Like, I would say my biggest fan is my dad right now. And he found out English language. He's like, take a formal education in filmmaking, and I'm like, yaar, ye to MBA bolne wale the, ye inko kya ho gaya? But eventually things worked out. And I'm happy where I am. I'm in the way I am. So so that is how acting came about being.
Okay.
So that is what I always say, that acting is a skill which you can acquire, but you have to really, every skill needs a sacrifice, I believe.
Okay.
Like if you want to drive, then you have to sacrifice your personal commitment to things.
Okay.
You have to give that engine, the car, the total control.
Okay. Believe in that.
You have to have that belief in that vehicle. So in acting, you have to have belief in your own emotions.
Right.
So you as an actor are actually sacrificing your emotionality.
Oh, right. You're exposing it. Right?
You're exposing every part. You're being private in public.
Correct.
Which is weird to say, but it's actually true.
Yeah.
So you literally have to, unlearn your whole self and then relearn your own self.
And then match it.
Then accordingly mix and match
Right.
how it can be best for the character, like that. So I've tried my level best.
No, I'm sure you've really done a good job on that. And it's a very thrilling process also. Like when you're telling also to know a character, exposing our emotions.
It is very thrilling.
Yeah.
It is whenever I get a new character, it's very engaging for me. It's very engaging because you're excited. I'm not one of those who would make a lot of notes. Like, okay, I get a character, there's a character history, ye bhi hai, ye bhi hai. I'm not one of those people.
But,
I think in these years I've developed my own method as per se. So I have pointers. So my notes would be almost like this much.
Like very crisp.
Very crisp, 8-9 pointers. The moment I read those 8-9 pointers, I'm back into the character.
That's nice.
That's my method. अब मेरे से वो नहीं होता कि मैं history बनाऊं. Although I know that methodology, I've studied it, but I find it very, मतलब अभी तक वो इतना कोई मतलब character ऐसा मिला नहीं जो मेरे से बहुत ज़्यादा ही अलग हो.
Okay.
Where I need to develop a whole history.
Relatability
बहुत ज़्यादा रही है characters के साथ.
You have been a part of the theatre circuit in Delhi quite actively.
Yeah.
So what was the experience like?
So I actually went through the grind of Delhi theatre circuit because I was part of Asmita theatre group, Arvind sir, and that time I actually joined only for a workshop.
Okay.
कि मैं ना सिर्फ वर्कशॉप लेता हूँ, देखता हूँ एक्टिंग देख लेंगे उसमें क्या है.
Like a starter.
हाँ, starter कोई टेंशन नहीं है लाइफ में. But I just got hooked. So it was morning workshop, दोपहर workshop, शाम rehearsal, till play.
Nice.
So इस तरीके से I did theatre and I enjoyed it a lot.
Okay.
I loved my theatre experience in Delhi, and watching other people perform was a major part of it because it helped me to understand that how actors actually, when you watch other people, you either learn from their mistakes or you adapt their good parts. So I actually learned both the things when I saw other actors perform as well.
Okay.
So those were the learning stages of my career, I would say, as an actor.
So it formed you.
It formed me. Okay. It gave me a foundation to build upon.
That's really amazing.
Like मेरी आवाज पहले लड़की जैसी थी. It's funny, if I would order something on the phone, हाँ जी मैडम आ जाएगा. But now so now I have that little bit of grit, not much, but a little bit of grit, which he's a boy, he's a man, and then you can modulate. So theatre really opened up my voice a lot for that matter.
I think the emphasis a little bit theatre, which I have also done, a lot of emphasis on voice training and how to open yourself.
True.
So that's amazing to know. Okay, and then a very common dilemma that actors generally face is how to remain motivated in between work. Like generally actors, we fall in the freelance category if you want to slot.
No, we are even उससे भी नीचे.
Yeah.
Freelance तो फिर भी is like you find work. We find auditions for work.
Right.
So it's freelance.
A lot of sub steps.
Yeah, a lot of sub steps. And it's I think to each his own, I would say, because.
So how
do I do it? Being an engineer, I am not one of those people who can just sit around. I need to get my hands onto something. I need to do something. So I started writing.
Nice.
कि चलो ठीक है कुछ करते हैं. फिर बीच में फोटोग्राफी का शौक चढ़ा. चलो फोटोग्राफी करते हैं. But then I actually found out that I am very good at sharing my art or the process of acting. So I started taking workshops.
That's nice.
So I take workshops at Whistling Woods International for acting, and I enjoy the whole process. Interacting with new upcoming actors. एकदम किधर हर actor के साथ आप interaction करो एकदम अलग होता है. And for me the best part is I'm also working on my own craft at the same time. Because एक नया बंदा है वो open up नहीं हो रहा है, उसको open up करने के लिए you are taking on a different character to help him to open up. It's a beautiful process like
it's
that.
So selfless, nice. Because as an actor we just keep thinking like हमें कब मिलेगा. But
I believe कि if you pass it on, it will come back to you. And that is why I say कि मैं चाहे जैसा मर्जी दिखता हूँ, मोटा वगैरह जो भी हूँ, I've not been that typecasted वो जो चीज बोलते मेरे साथ हुई नहीं है. I've gotten, and that's how I say I've been very lucky, and it's I think because of the blessings of elders and stuff, how lucky I got in getting different kind of role to do when you don't have anything to do. Work on your craft. I work on my craft by sharing it with people.
That's I think a lot of people get.
But the best point is what we don't realize as actors is कि हम body पे बहुत ध्यान देते हैं, हम चेहरे पे बहुत ध्यान देते हैं. Dermatologist सबके पास है, gym membership सबके पास है. Craft पे ध्यान देना मतलब उतना ही जरूरी है.
Really nice. I mean, I'm very inspired by this thought. Now I definitely have something to do in between the everlasting waiting period.
Work on yourself. Like I remember after Harry met Sejal, I had 1 year of nothing. And I was like, sometimes it is normal to get those thoughts. Am I doing the right thing? Am I in the right space?
Exactly.
Am I needed now or not needed now? Harry met Sejal के बाद एकदम से offers आने बंद हो गए. And I was like, ये हुआ क्या है? But then you realize, because I met a couple of friends who are casting directors, and they're like, Aru, होता क्या है कि so acting is like I'll tell you how my sister portrays it. It's a self-induced insecurity for life. Career-wise. So right now you're working, you're trying to find work. Then you'll be trying to find the correct work. Then you're hoping to find something that will commercially work as well. And give you the element. And you're hoping after that public likes you as well. अब ये सब हो गया, then you have to maintain the liking of the public by giving them what they want when they want it. So it's a process. So that's when I met with these casting directors. They told me very nicely that Aru, अब now you have crossed one stage. अब second stage पे तेरे को मतलब आधे लोग ये सोचते होंगे बजट में नहीं आएगा, आधे लोग ये सोचते होंगे नहीं he will not do this kind of work, और आधे लोग सोचते होंगे पता नहीं. So there are a lot of perceptions that form. So it takes time for them to also break it and then move forward. So that.
So basically stick to it, but keep working on your craft.
Your craft is the most important thing.
And it requires a lot of fueling continuously. So the team at Alfaaz is innovating towards bringing the stage to screen. And you have been part of both quite actively. So what would you say that you enjoy the most? Theatre or film, or for you, what is it?
Alright, I'll be honest about it.
Yes,
totally.
Please.
I love theatre. Like from the bottom of my heart.
Really,
In and out theatre guy. One of the reasons for that is it's a new challenge every show. Because the audience is different. आपको हर शो में सेम पॉइंट पे हंसी नहीं मिलेगी, आपको हर शो में सेम पॉइंट पे रोना नहीं मिलेगा. Sometimes you get a more emotional audience, sometimes you get a more intellectual audience. So you as an actor, sometimes it's happened to me on stage. This point पे तो हंसते हैं लोग, हंस कोई नहीं रहा, and then you are like तू अपना करते There's an inner monologue that is going on also. And at the same time you're performing a different thing altogether. So it just becomes so interactive emotionally, and then the acknowledgement obviously that you get from the audience. Like okay, nice, good job, and all of that. You get that acknowledgement. You find that fulfillment.
Theatre is really favorite from bottom of your heart. जब theater करते हैं तो बहुत external emotions, like बहुत dramatic expectations होते हैं, like to be dramatic, and compared to camera, like relatively, I think so. So how to control from overstepping the overacting mark, or
See, it is not overacting. This is where I say to all young actors who are coming in, acting for theatre, acting for camera is different. Altogether, it's a different medium. It's a different skill set you need to have as an actor. Then acting for camera, maybe acting for web series is different to television commercial, to films, to your TV. TV में एक emotion elongate होता है 1 महीने तक. Web series में एक emotion 15 मिनट, films में एक emotion 3 सेकंड.
3 सेकंड, correct.
Because it's a journey, the graph, emotional graph that you have to maintain, and so that is why it is different. आप theatre में क्या करते हो? You don't overact. You basically, what I believe is, the way I'm talking to you right now is exactly the way I will.
नहीं मतलब मुझे डर रहता है कि वो mark cross नहीं करना है.
It's not overacting. You're just projecting more.
Yeah.
Your hands are going like this. Normally my hands go like this. But theatre में it will go like this. Right. You're just over projecting it so that the person who is at the last can also see it.
Okay.
उसके पास तो close up वाला है नहीं ना.
Yeah.
So that is what I believe. This is what I have actually worked on also, कि मेरे को unlearn करना पड़ा, क्योंकि मेरे को लगा था कि overacting ही theatre होता है.
Theatre, हाँ, okay.
अरे तुम ऐसे क्यों हो? तुम नहीं. It's you can see the same thing in a normal way, just projectifying it. कि अरे तुम ऐसे क्या कर रहे हो? कहाँ जा रहे हो? So you're just over projecting it, but you're not overacting it.
Okay, yeah.
So there's a अब overacting, I will give you an example of Jim Carrey. I have never seen anyone more fluid with his body rather than Jim Carrey. इतनी overacting करता है वो, लेकिन believable लगती है.
Correct.
क्यों? क्योंकि वो believe कर रहा है.
Okay, so you take it
exactly.
Okay.
So even if you're overacting, don't think you're overacting. An actor can be like that. A character can be like that. That day I was at Oberoi Mall. Suddenly this guy, huge guy, 6'4", 6'5", right next to me, just waved his arm, करके, and I was like, हुआ क्या? He was just calling out his friend. But so there are characters like that who would go all out even in public without a thought कि ये how this is happening.
Correct.
So
that's true.
Believe you're that character for theatre. But if you believe वो overacting लगेगी नहीं.
Correct.
Like I'm an avid fan of Robin Williams.
Okay.
Although he's no more now. That guy, you watch any interview of his, I guarantee, I watched all. I guarantee he takes over.
Okay.
He enters the moment the host introduces, I'm Robin Williams. उसके बाद he takes over.
Okay.
वो क्वेश्चन पूछेगा, वो अपनी धुन में अलग कैरेक्टर्स क्रिएट कर रहा है, ऑडियंस को एंगेज कर रहा है, होस्ट को एंगेज कर रहा है. दैट वल्नरेबिलिटी कम्स फ्रॉम थिएटर.
Okay. तो मतलब कोई डर नहीं, बस
कोई डर नहीं है. It's like I'm naked. Tell me what you want me to be.
That's so nice. Correct.
That's the thing.
Since you have worked in both, कभी ऐसा हुआ है तुम्हारे साथ, like you would have to switch from, like you've done a play, tomorrow you have to do a shoot or an ad. बहुत. So how do you switch, like, because expectation अलग है ना?
हाँ, you actually होता क्या है? अब theater में your eyes also are more wide, right? In the moment you come in front of a camera with the eyes wide open, that gives you the look of surprise. Right? So everyone thinks कि आंखें बड़ी-बड़ी करके क्यों बात कर रहा है?
Correct.
So the first thing you have to control is your eyes. Like for me especially. The second thing that I control is my body movements. Like Aru Verma generally talks a lot with his hands.
Okay.
But my characters don't. Because I know it. So you literally have to transition physically a lot, maybe not emotionally, to this aspect where you come across from कि आज theater, आज play खत्म हुआ है, कल मान लो shoot करना है कुछ, क्योंकि कैमरा एक twitch भी पकड़ लेता है.
Exactly.
And वो जो छोटी सी मान लो अगर ऐसे में double blink किया है, वो कैमरा ने पकड़ लिया. That is there now. That footage will be used by the editor and it will blow up. That is why your expressions are slightly what do you call
More sort of subtle.
lesser projected.
Less projected. Okay.
Rather than theater. Theater, you over project so that people can see you. Yeah, you have a lesser project because the camera is not leaving anything for anyone.
Right. That's true.
So,
be vigilant.
You have to know your face a lot.
Face. Okay.
Like this happened with me once that my friend told me that I need a close up where you're looking at her angrily. So what I was doing is I was frowning a lot, like how I'm doing right now. I was frowning with anger. कहते हैं irritation लग रही है. मुझे क्या गुस्सा आ रहा है मेरे को तेरे पे अब. तो he's like, तू इधर आ खुद देख. When I understood that okay, if I frown, it looks irritating. Okay. So, but if I don't frown and I just look at that person, it is anger. So that you come to know, with practice and
experience,
what lines where,
how to place yourself.
Okay. And also knowing your expression. So
it's the aesthetics which is very important. Because camera को अपनी requirement होती है.
कैमरा की requirement कैमरा की होती है. उसको आपको देनी पड़ेगी. नहीं दोगे तो फिर वो निकल के नहीं आएगा जो चाहिए.
So theater थोड़ा free होगा.
Theater थोड़ा free होता है. थोड़ा आप you can
play more.
You can play more. You can experiment more. But in camera you can't experiment much. Yeah, you can experiment with the character building and stuff, but expressions
that has to be
very vigilant.
Yeah,
like that.
Okay. So we also know that a lot of actors spend a lot of time waiting on set. Right, between takes. Sometimes plan हुआ रहता है सुबह ऐसा होगा, but फिर वो शाम हो जाता है.
कितनी बार शूट भी नहीं करते.
Yeah. So in that, and especially when you're out of your own city, so between takes, how to keep yourself engaged and sane? Do you have any that?
I can say you do this, you do that, you do this, you do that. Script पढ़ो. Honestly, कितना बार script पढ़ोगे? या कितनी बार scene rehearse करोगे? अब I remember एक ही location थी, वहाँ 3 scene हो रहे थे.
अच्छा.
So the cinematographer said the best thing to do is let's take wide सबकी एक साथ, फिर close करेंगे.
Okay.
तो उन्होंने wide ले लिए. अब आपका क्लोज आएगा लास्ट में, तो आप बैठे हो कि वाइड भी हो गया, सीन भी प्रिपेयर हो गया, अब क्लोजअप होना है, क्या करें क्या ना करें. सिटिंग लाइक दैट शांति से यू कैन डू एनीथिंग. सो आई थिंक एक्टिंग विल टीच यू पेशेंस अ लॉट. यू हैव टू बी वेरी पेशेंट. यू कांट से कि मेरा ले लो. अदर एक्टर्स आर आल्सो
नहीं, ऑफ कोर्स वो तो रेस्पेक्ट शेड्यूल का करना पड़ेगा.
डू दैट. सो it becomes part of you after a time.
Okay. So what you generally wait?
I generally read the script, or I'm on the phone reading some book.
Okay.
क्योंकि books carry करना वगैरह तो वो होता नहीं है. Or I will be writing something.
Yeah.
So you keep yourself mentally busy.
थोड़ा productive किसी तरह.
थोड़ा productive.
Is there any prep or technique that you've used to tap into a tough or a very unreachable emotion? ऐसा कोई encounter किया है आपने?
Okay, I'll tell you one more thing.
Yeah.
I hate comedy.
Really? That's surprising.
It's surprising.
Yeah.
I used to hate comedy.
Okay.
Because I used to be very bad at it.
Okay.
मेरे को टाइमिंग पकड़ में नहीं आती थी, समझ नहीं आता था. Then I got a show called It's Complicated on Channel V back in 2013.
Okay.
That show taught me the timing of it.
Okay.
जैसे ये होती है comic timing, जिसको लोग comic timing बोलते हैं, या genre होता है.
Okay.
Or things like that. But eventually you understand what will work.
Okay.
So even for me, when I'm developing a character or I'm tapping into something, for me the first thing is, has this happened to me?
Okay.
Yes or no? Acha nahi. Has this happened to someone that I know? Okay, no. Okay, what if this happens to me now?
Okay, anticipating.
I start believing, okay, ये मेरे साथ अभी हो रहा है. So how will I react?
Correct.
And now I know how will I react. So now I'll bridge the gap between me and the character. कि hands ही ज़्यादा move नहीं करेगा. This is physicality. Mentally रोएगा नहीं, या ऐसे नहीं करेगा. And so the same reaction I start to carry forward in
that particular
character.
Okay.
So my basic methodology wise, it's believability and imagination that I use.
So the fanboy in me cannot end this interview without asking you, how was it working with the king of cinema, the Badshah himself, Shah Rukh Khan?
I would give both of my arms and legs again to work with him. It was that kind of an experience.
Okay.
Because yeah, everyone says you learn a lot from him. He's a humble person, beautiful human being. मैं सब मानता हूँ. But the way he treats his fans, it's a sight to watch. I remember we were, I don't know if I'll get in trouble or not. We were shooting in Amsterdam. Amsterdam में यार एक पूरी रो ब्लॉक कर दी उनके फैंस ने.
Oh my god.
And between takes he used to go there, sign.
Okay.
Then he come back, give the take. Director crew शांत नहीं करा पा रहे. शाहरुख खान का एक हाथ जाता था, सब चुप हो जाते.
In Amsterdam.
In Amsterdam.
Oh wow.
And he made sure that they are served water.
Okay.
You know.
Okay, while they're waiting.
So a person, and मैं पूछा, मैं आप इतना मैनेज कैसे करते हो? कहते हैं मेरे से कोई मिलने आते हैं ना तो मुझे लगता है सब अच्छा लगे. And I've seen it in the interviews. Also where he says कि मेरे से मिलके जाओ तो मेरे को I want you should feel कि हाँ अच्छा बंदे से मिलो. You know, so that carry forward with his fans and everyone. So I've never seen something like that कि आप काम भी कर रहे हो और crowd भी control कर रहे हो.
भी रख रहे हो इतना सारा.
And he would take care of you. Like he's so professional that he would take care of you. अगर तू अपने मार्क पे मतलब मार्क पे नहीं भी आया तो खुद ही लेंगे बिना बोले. That is how aware he is. He's also aware of your mark, his mark, साथ में कोई और mark, lighting कहाँ से लेनी है. I remember we were talking like this, and he tells me, अरु थोड़ा left हो जा, तेरा face कट रहा है मेरे से. And पीछे while he the different conversation we are having, the cameraman is there. पीछे cameraman मेरे को ऐसे करता है इधर आ. And he's already told me that कि थोड़ा इधर हो.
पहले ही है.
The awareness this man has of framing, of cinema, of being there, and the passion that he has is undeniably unbelievable.
Wow, it's very multi-dimensional. Like character नहीं
सबका. And that is why I say it was such a beautiful experience to work with them, and I would give anything to work with them again. We shot an ad together after that.
Wow.
Where I fumbled a lot. Like उस दिन तो इतना मतलब.
And how did he react?
He was having fun.
Okay.
He's like तेरे से तो मैं used to हूँ, जबकि मैंने कभी मूवी में फंबल नहीं किया है.
Ad में 30 सेकंड के लिए
फंबल की तो वो भी मेरी फिर क्यों उठा रहे हो वहाँ पे. You know, so that's the essence of, I believe, working with Shah Rukh Khan, that you always walk out with a smile on your face and held at the end of the day यार आज काम किया. You know, so that is his persona, I believe.
आपसे सुन के इतना अच्छा लग रहा है. First hand ये information मिल गया तो it's making me more of a fan.
He is amazing.
Yeah, that's really nice. Thank you so much, Aru,
Thank you
for
so
having
much.
this lovely conversation with me. I think I got a lot of insight, and
it was a pleasure. And we'll do this again sometime with some other thing, theme or something. कि अब ये बात करते हैं. चलो. I love talking. I think इतना तो पता चल गया होगा मेरे बोलने से.
Yeah, we're lucky that you love talking, so it makes it interesting.
Yeah.
So, and we wish you all the best for all your future.
Thank you so much.
Projects, and to all those people who watched this video and have liked it, please don't forget to share it ahead, and don't forget to subscribe to Alfaaz. Thank you.